13. 731.
Equal Carlo is 114. Next gen 125.
who are part of the motocross community. And after that moment, we're going to drop the gates. We did it yesterday. We're going to drop the gates again, but this is on the official race day, to give our late racing friends and others involved with the sport of motocross the first race day drop of those gates in 41 years. Now, the sound of those gates is rarely heard because there's a bunch of bikes up there and they're all making screaming noises, so you don't even know the sound. The first time I dropped the gates when we had them refurbished, and Rich Depew did those for us, and he did you have no idea what those gates looked like. You could see some stuff behind the gates of the remainders of what other ones we found, but you don't hear the noise. So the first time I dropped them, you can hear, it was later in the afternoon, almost nighttime, and it was dead silent here, and you drop them and you could hear the echo 3 times. It was just awesome sound. So we're going to do it again here today after our moment of silence. So take it as a way to memorialize friends and family that are no longer with us. So a moment of silence, please. Okay. Before I turn it over to Ed Roman, our great Northeast Vintage Riders Club. He's in charge of the Northeast Vintage Riders Club and part of ARMA. I highly recommend that you folks that are, I mean, there's a lot of people that have been riding dirt bikes for a long time, but these guys do all the vintage stuff and they do a fantastic job. Some of the best I've seen ever in my life. And consider joining the club. You don't have to, it's a free sign up this weekend. Same with ARMA. ARMA's a great group. Consider signing up with them. So I'm going to give you a couple rules. And rule number 1 is, and only a couple people broke it yesterday, is please don't get hurt here. My job is always to try to bore the hell out of the fine folks handling our EMT duties. So let's be as safe as we possibly can. It's a dangerous sport, we all know that. Just do the best we can and see what happens with it. Do not ride outside any of the designated area, meaning the pits and the track. I have zero tolerance for that kind of stuff. Don't be riding up in through the woods and stuff like that. If you go outside the track while riding, you're taking a risk that you probably don't want to take. One of our guys broke a leg. He thought going over the second hill, after the A hill here, the big hill, he went up and over and was going way too fast, thought he could jump into the turn, and jumped over the turn and was in the woods and broke his leg. So ride the hill. Don't try to jump through it. Do yourself a favor. The A hill itself, it's not difficult. You just have to dedicate to it. We didn't have very many problems yesterday, but we did have a few people that didn't make it. Make sure you're in the right gear. The direction we're going, if you can't make the A hill coming down this other hill, I don't know what to tell you. You know, you just got to make it through the turn and get your ass back down. That's what you got to do. It'll be fine. And it's also your responsibility to be at the gate on time. We're not going to wait for you to get there. When it comes down there, we'll have Ed's going to talk about the rest of the stuff here. It looks like with the number of riders we have, we'll probably be doing 3 laps each moto. 4 laps would have been the initial thought, but I don't know if we'll, depending on how many motos we have. If we change that, we'll let you know at the gate, let you know what's going on. Most of us are pretty happy with like half a lap. Myself, I don't know, but especially today. So I'm going to turn it over to Ed. And welcome Ed Roman, please. Those of you that aren't members, we have a lot of new folks here, so here you go, Ed. Thanks.
Thanks, Ed, and on behalf of the Northeast Vintage Riders